Hello, my name is Tracy Page. This is my video for Career Development 3, and I will be answering some interview questions. Question number 1. Tell us about yourself and what you think sets you apart from other applicants. I am pretty much a go-getter no matter what I do. I'm motivated and I'm always determined to be the best that I can be. It doesn't matter what job I'm doing and it doesn't matter what my pay grade is. I do like to learn and practice and become the best that I can be so that I can create opportunities for advancement. I also am a person who likes to focus on the solution to the problem and not the problem. And I feel that that is what sets me apart from other applicants. And I'm not fearful of challenges. I embrace them for some reason, but I can handle a challenge. Question number 2. Briefly describe your biggest professional weakness. Saying no is my biggest professional weakness. I like to keep peace amongst everybody, and I always want to try to help somebody, but there are times where I need to remind myself that I have other things that may be more of a priority that I need to finish. So when I do that, handle my priorities. I have to prioritize. Handle my priorities first, and then I can help other people. So I have to work on learning how to say no, or just say, sure, I can help you, but can it wait a little bit, and I'll be back. So that's how I'm going to try to do that. Next question is, summarize where you see yourself in your career in the next 5, 10, and 20 years. In the next 5 years, I hope to have 5 years experience as a paralegal, and I will hope to have obtained my degree in nursing. I want to also be a registered nurse. So that's kind of my goal for the next 5 years. And then the next 10 years, I would like to have my own business. Like my own little home for the elderly. And in 20 years, I would like to, I'm 51, I'm going to be 51 in May, so in 20 years I would like to be thinking about retiring or doing something still in the medical field and even the legal field, just at my own discretion, because I'll be 71. So I do want to enjoy life a little bit too. Next question is, imagine you were promoted within the workplace and describe how you would deal with your colleagues who may have been passed over for the promotion, or your coworkers who had been your peers but are now your subordinates. Well, if I was promoted, I wouldn't treat them any type of way. I would have a meeting though to make sure that everyone is comfortable and everyone is on board and everyone knows what the expectation is moving forward. Work is work. If someone was just your coworker and that you're close with or whatever, like I said, work is work. So, there has to be a level of respect, but it doesn't make anyone better than anyone else. Everyone deserves their position and everyone deserves a chance to excel. And there's going to be plenty of opportunities for growth, I'm sure, wherever I end up working at. So if that were to be the case, that would be how I would handle that. Make sure everybody feels comfortable, but let them know what the expectations are. And, I would also let them know, that everyone was deserving, of the position. So I don't want anyone to feel any kind of way. I'm not personally am not like that, but I do know that some people can be. So I would just try to make it a smooth transition, basically. Okay, next question. Identify what kind of person you have difficulty working with. I have difficulty working with lackadaisical people. I'm a very motivated individual. Um, I'm 50 years old, but I fly around the nursing home like faster than the 20-year-olds do to get things done. So I feel that, people should have good work ethic. I'm not saying they have to, be like me, but what I'm saying is they have to care about what they're doing and they have to be doing something. It's just very difficult for me to work with people that don't have that motivation or enthusiasm. Next question. Explain how you handle conflict in the workplace with coworkers or with clients, patients, or customers. Okay. Well, I had a resident who was flipping out one day and crying and just off the charts, and she happens to really like me, and I went in the room and I asked her, what was going on. She was crying about a bill, and I just talked to her, I listened to her, and I said, I'm going to go talk to the social worker and we're going to try to help you resolve this. So you don't have to be mad. We're going to go see what we can do to help you take care of this bill. And that's what we did. I went to the social worker. I said, I realize this isn't within my scope. I said, but because I care about the residents, this particular resident was, having some outbursts, and I went to talk to her and I told her that I would bring it to you because you would know more about it on how we can address it than I would. And the social worker said to me, thank you very much for bringing this to my attention. And I appreciate that you care so much. So, that worked out. But sometimes coworkers get a little kind of way, especially in a nursing home. So conflict there can be difficult for me. I don't particularly care for conflict, so I try not to put myself in it. And if I am in it and I feel I need a minute to myself, I will remove myself from the situation until, for a couple minutes and collect myself and then go back so I can address the issue in a healthy manner. It really depends on the situation, though, so I apologize if that sounded generic, but it would really depend on the situation. But pretty much I'm a peacemaker type of person, so I don't like too much conflict. Next question. Detail what motivates and inspires you in the workplace. Well, my job is very rewarding. I am a staffing coordinator of a nursing home. The residents think I'm a guy, but I'm a female, and they all think I'm such a nice young man. But I absolutely love the residents, and they motivate me and they inspire me. Staffing a nursing home on any day before the pandemic was virtually impossible, so you can just imagine the stress, the hours. I've got the bags under my eyes to prove it, that we put in now during the entire pandemic. So when I say it's the patients that inspire me and motivate me, they do, because at the end of the day, we're all they have. And I love them. So, you know what? When I feel like I'm making sure there's enough staff to make sure that they're being taken care of, yeah, I can leave there with a good conscience and my heart is happy because my residents are taken care of and they're happy. And especially right now, that's what they need. And the last question is, summarize what you like best about your current or most recent job and why I'm leaving this position. I just told you what I love about my job. I love the residents. And I do like the collaboration that we have when we rise up together, especially in the heat of the pandemic. It makes me so proud. Healthcare is not an easy field, and I thank our staff every day. I thank our nurses. I thank the CNAs. I thank the housekeepers. Everybody has a purpose, and but that is what I love the most. I love the residents, and I love their smile when they're happy to see me, and it's priceless, really. But the reason I am leaving is because I do want to get some experience as a paralegal, and I do want to stay in school and continue on to become a registered nurse. So that's pretty much it. I went a little bit over. I apologize, and I know I made some mistakes, but I tried recording this like 15 times tonight, so this is what I'm going with. Thank you, Instructor Sanders, and stay safe and stay healthy.